Hello everyone, this is Filipino-American Heart Channel and I'm going to show you on what are the papers that we put inside the envelope of our K2 for the application for travel document or application to travel or travel permit. Okay, so if you can ask a question, why is it that you need to apply for a travel document for your K2? My answer is, this is just an optional. Okay, it's either you want to get the permit to travel and permit of employment, but it's all up to you. Anyway, we apply this form I-131 and also form I-765 because it's free. So since it's free, we just tried to get that for our kids. So this travel permit is very important, especially if you are not yet 2 years here in America. And another thing, what if there is an in case of emergency, or you want to go to other place or other country like Canada. So since Canada is just near here, so all you have to do is go there, travel. You need a travel permit. So this is the reason why, even if it's okay if you just send for adjustment of status or permanent record or permanent resident, it's it's okay. So this is an optional also to file for I-131, okay, for your K2 and for your K1. But this is what we did. Since it's free, we just include our permit to travel and also permit of employment. Okay, so this is what we have in our permit to travel. Okay, I will show you one by one. So the first one that it's stated there is paycheck. So as you can see, I put it here, paycheck. So it should be in front of the envelope when they open it. Next is the photos. You have make sure in front of your envelope, you will put the name, the middle name, and the family name of your K2, okay? Then 2x2 passport size photo, which is white background, and make sure it's not edited. The photo is not edited. And another thing, write the full name at the back of the photo, then the alien number, okay? Next is the G1145. As you can see here, G1145 is next to the photos, and paycheck, then photos, then G1145. Then next is the form I-131 or the permit to travel form that you need to fill it out. It should be full, fill it out. Then K2 passport, all pages. So okay, so this is it. If you have all the passport photocopy in all pages, I'm sure it was shown there your US visa and also your I-94 print. But make sure you will get, but make sure if everything, it's either photocopy or it's either the colored photocopy or not in your passport, it's okay. Anyway, if you will undergo for an interview, especially those who have K2, if you will undergo for an interview, you will bring the original copy of your, I mean your passport itself. So you're fine with it. So it's either photocopy, which is colored, or black and white, that's okay. Next is the I-94. So this I-94, as you can see, I have a video on how you will get the history of your port of entry. So if you want, just check my video about how to get your travel history, and if you have problem on getting it, so I have also another solution in my other videos there. So just check the US visa or the US visa to citizenship video that I have or in my playlist. The next is the birth certificate of the K2. So birth certificate, it should be PSA or Philippine Statistics Authority, or it's either you can send it by colored photocopy or not. As long as that's PSA, that's okay. So if you're from other country, it's okay also. Whatever if you are from other country and you're not, it needs to be translated. For example, you are in China and your birth certificate is in Chinese, so you make sure that it was translated already, okay? So unlike us in the Philippines, our documents are stated in English, so that's the reason why it's easy for us, okay? It's easy for us, and we don't need translation in our birth certificates or any other papers that we needed to send. Next is the vaccination record. So make sure the vaccination record that you have is from St. Luke Medical Center, which is only authorized in U.S. Embassy or the immigration. Always remember, those who will undergo for vaccination record, keep this, bring it to you when you go to the U.S. because as you can see, it's stated here, do not lose the U.S. Department of State form. This is personal copy of your vaccination record, U.S. Department of State Form 3025, which you will require to present upon change of status, enrollment in school, and application for work in the USA. So this is it. So you really need this. As you can see also when you check your vaccination record, that's one. As you can see at the upper right corner, it stated the years that it will expire. So ours is 2 years, more than 2 years. So 2 years and 3 months, I think it will be expired. So we're fine on it. So when you file for the green card or adjustment of status or travel permit or work permit, you really need to send your vaccination record. Okay, so now since we arrived here, the kids have already their vaccination here in the US, and it's called Form 121. So where can you get this Form 121? So your Department of Health, or you can get a record from the clinic where you need to go for a pedia shots for your kids. So they will give you this form form number 121, okay? That is the USA record or immunization record here in America. Then next is you will send also the I-797C, which is the notice of action, which is a receipt when you apply for your visa. Then next is the I-797, which is the approval of your application for your visa. Next is the NVC letter and eligibility letter. So NVC letter is different than eligibility letter. So you can see this also in my other videos about what's the difference of this NVC letter and eligibility letter. Next is the proof of mailing address. So as you can see, this proof of mailing address, when you go to Social Security, as soon as you arrive here in the US, after 3 days or after how many days, you can even go right away the following day when you arrive here in the US and I mean go to Social Security office and apply for Social Security. So they will send you the Social Security staffs will send you the Social Security, and you can use that mail that is stated on the name of your K2. So you can bring that proof of mailing address. Then proof of beneficiary and insurances. So proof of beneficiary and insurances. I'm sorry. My husband really include the boys for the insurances because the kids are under by him. So he really need to this proof of insurances, it stated the name of my K2. It stated my name and my K2 that is included already as his beneficiary, okay? Next is the Social Security Administration or Social Security card. So this is the letter also from the Social Security. So you can send it also a copy or the envelope that you receive from the Social Security. Next is the Form 137 in the Philippines. So if you came from the Philippines, you have a school record of your kids or your K2. So you should bring with that. You should ask the the principal or the teacher to give you the form 137 before you go to America, because you really need to send your kids to school, so they really need your record from the Philippines. Then school records in the USA. So if you have also school records in the USA, so you need to include sending it to the USCIS also for the application of your travel for permit. So whatever you send to the USCIS in your green card is the same papers that you're going to send it to the USCIS for your form I-131. So what I did before, I photocopy the for example, I have an AOS papers. I photocopy all the papers for my AP and also for my AED, because they are all the same papers that we're going to send to the USCIS. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have questions, just comment down below and I'm willing to answer as much as I can. Have a nice day and bye-bye everyone.